say you have an anesthesiologist that's ending his life cycle of a physician, time to retire. And that's a big decision to make, because from a physician standpoint, we're seeing all kinds of data to backfill a physician. Anesthesiologist could be up to $350,000 all in. Significant cost. And then the time to do that could be up to, I just spoke to a Midwest health system yesterday, 3 years for a urologist to backfill that role permanently, right? So what do you do in that time frame? And an anesthesiologist, there's options. Do you want to use CRNAs to help backfill that? Or do you want to use a locum tenens to help backfill that? You think about the upstream and downstream impacts of the type of role and the individuals that can fit in it. Do you leave it vacant? That's also an option. Probably not one that they want to look at, but you have to understand the implications. If you don't have that anesthesiologist, how many surgeries get missed, right? What's the cost there? What's the ROI on that? If you use the CRNAs, does that drive more revenue immediately because you're able to fill that void? Can you bill your payers for the locum, right? There's all of these attributes that go into the understanding the viability of which resource and when and which levers you pull to fill that void. And that is what good looks like. Creating that map for that health system or down to the department to understand really what are my options and when do I need to go down those pathways. And that's the exciting thing for us. I think what we do, Nishan, with the nursing side and the locum side, that's becoming sort of table stakes, right? That's the foundational principles of what we're built on, and we're really darn good at that. But the next iteration is that true workforce planner, right? So that we're a full suite of services from all the way through, from planning to the active fulfillment of those roles.
No, that's terrific. And I think, AMN, specifically your group, is uniquely positioned in the physician space because you offer both perm as well as locum. So
that's right.
When you are engaging with these hospital healthcare systems, you're effectively able to provide a whole house solution, right? To your point, to say, hey, what do you really need? And then here's how we can work with you. Does that sound fair?
That's more than fair. It's a fun conversation to have, because we know ultimately for the most cases, health systems want to have their own physicians. But there is that gap, and they need to understand the time to fill, the cost to fill, so we can offer that wide range to allow that to happen more organically and seamlessly. We're not sort of navigating them down one channel, right? So we can have a pragmatic conversation of what looks best for the client, to have that offering from everything from a locum to a perm to an interim,